this sculpturing of a final piece, you need to have elements, of course. You need to have sound bits that you can try while they move backwards to the screen. And how do you collect these things? It's like mining somehow. Is it like going around and looking for?
It's totally by intuition. I'm starting to think about the next film that I'm doing, and well, maybe a little different. But in the back of my mind, I've already made. You know, I hear a little piece of music, and I say, you know, like pretend I was using Beethoven, and I was listening to the Fifth Symphony, and you know, I hear ba 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 ba, and I'm just listening to it. And all of a sudden, I stop and say, wait a minute, that ba 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 ba. Ba-ba. I could use that as a loop. No, I'm not going to do that. But that's what happens. I hear little fragments of music, and I'm just selecting them, not thinking anything too rationally, all by intuition. I am a super intellectual. I can explain anything. I've read everything. But when it comes to making art, all that goes out the window, and it's just by intuition. I'd like to think, to be pretentious, that it's like a Zen painter, you know? Zen painters, you know, studies for years and years, and when it comes to make a Zen painting, they have the brush, and you go, droop, 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 and there's a beautiful apple, you know? And it's the product of a lifetime of orientation, but the actual doing of it is just an intuitive thing. And that's sort of the way I work. Now, again, repeating that I make many, many mistakes. I do many stupid things. But Ernest Hemingway once said that the thing that artist needs more than anything else is a good built-in shit detector. I do think I have a good shit detector. It applies to me as well as anything else. And I produce just as much shit as anybody else. But I think I recognize it more often than some other people do.
But there still seems to be some kind of induction feeling to what you're saying. Like listening to Beethoven, of course, you become absorbed with his way of being an artist, at least.
No, I don't.
No?
No.
So
I'm just listening to it as
a source of raw material of
yeah.
some kind. Yeah. So it's really about taking it completely out of context and seeing it for nothing but what it is. Yeah. And then see how it...
Looking for little nuggets. It's like panning for gold.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, Beethoven, oh, Fifth Symphony, get through that net. Oh, well, yeah, it goes through. Oh, here's something good stuff.
So that's really about feeding on the world and taking everything in all the time so that you have a huge big reservoir of stuff that comes from everywhere.
You know, I have about 16,000 books
that
I've gathered over the years. And everybody says to me, have you read all those books? Well, I haven't read all those books from cover to cover.
You've read in them.
Yeah, I've read some nuggets. And, you know, you find things. You find.
Yeah. But that also has the same playfulness, really, not to take everything so serious, but to take in what you need and go look at the world and experience it in the middle of everything, and then try to turn
childlike play.
Yeah.
Now, I am not. Like a cliche. You know, every artist has to be childlike, but you have to know that inside of that childlikeness, there is the intensity of a hunger that cannot be denied. I remember reading one Romanian critic saying that poetry is not about having a meaning. Poetry is about a hunger for a meaning. And I think that's a profound statement.
Yeah.
That hunger.